Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Band Rants channel, your home for NFL projections, predictions, and of course, don't forget your periodic rant. And I know it's been a while since I've posted, and I could apologize for that, explain why I haven't posted, but that'll take too long, and I want to get right to the good stuff. In this video, I'm going to be doing the schedule prediction for the LA Rams for 2022. Now, I'm probably going to do a final one, at the end of August, like a full, week 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on for the entire NFL. But I'm going to start off with the Rams one and give you guys something to chew on. But before I get into all of that, I'm going to talk about where I think they'll finish. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a comment down below. We are almost at 100 subscribers, trying to grow the channel. And of course, let's go ahead and start. So, 18-game season, and the Rams, of course, are the Super Bowl champions currently. They are defending their title. Can they go back-to-back? Well, I'll tell you, they're in a really good spot based on this schedule. So if we're looking at this right now, they open up against Buffalo. This was actually the game that I hoped they'd open with, either that or a home game against the 49ers. But either way, I do think they're going to take it. This is only the second time they've dropped the banner in Rams history. It's the first time in LA, might I also add. So I think that that's going to be big for them. And of course, they're not going to lose a home opener, even though the Bills are probably the best home game you could ask for. At home against Atlanta, that's a given. Even on a 10-day rest, that's another given. Then they have Arizona and San Francisco, both road games. Now, I actually think the Rams are going to be in a good spot. There's no D-Hop in Arizona for the first 6 games. And I know that they got Marquise Brown, of course, in a recent night of wide receiver for trades gone crazy. But I do really like the Rams' chances here. I mean, especially when you consider what you're putting against each other. I think the Rams are going to take this one fairly easily. Easier than you'd think normally. Now, against San Francisco, I know they got the sweep on them last year. That was a bit of a surprise. And both teams do have an extra day of rest. But, call me crazy, but I think the Rams are going to start off really hot. They're going to start off really strong. And I think Trey Lance is going to have an adjustment period early on. So I'll give the Rams the victory. And then at home against the Dallas Cowboys, I like the Rams in this one. And then, of course, Carolina. I like them to beat Carolina and start off 6-0. Now, that might seem like a long shot. And here's where things are going to get really difficult. Normally, I give teams that are coming off the bye the benefit of the doubt. But honestly, I think that San Francisco is going to be able to adjust. I think that by this time, you're looking at the end of October. I think Trey Lance will have settled in and made all of his, early mistakes early in the season. I think San Francisco wins and Tampa wins. I think that the Bucs is going to be a revenge game for them. They will win that game. By the way, when I first did this, I had it Bucs at Rams in the NFC Championship. Of course, we'll see what happens when I do my full schedule release, but that's what I had when I did a mock-up. Now, home against the Cardinals, I actually think the Rams are going to be in a pretty good spot to get this one too, but this also could be a revenge game for Arizona. They're going to have D-Hop back, and this is sort of the time of the year where the Cardinals can either fall completely apart or pull off some kind of upset win. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they might be able to get the win, but for now I'm going to give the Rams the sweep, and that might change, but for right now that's what I've got. And now we get to some really good games. At New Orleans, at the Chiefs. I can tell you right now the Rams are not losing both of these. They are not winning both of these. I think it's going to be one or the other. Now, the Chiefs, late in the season, I like them. This is also, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, a revenge game for them. Because the last time these two faced each other on Monday Night Football, they put up almost 100 points total. And I'm not skipping over the Saints. I just wanted to emphasize that. At New Orleans, this is a much better Saints team than last year, and I think with Jameis Winston being healthy, if he can stay healthy, that is, it's a big if, then this is going to be honestly a great matchup, and I'm really upset that it's not on a Sunday night, but I digress. I think, obviously, a lot of the NFL is just on the Bucs bandwagon, but I will go ahead and say that the Rams pull off the win in New Orleans, and they drop the game in Kansas City, and you can easily flip that, but it's very hard to bet, even in New Orleans, against the Rams. And people are saying that you might not feel the same way about the Chiefs, but, I mean, when you're comparing apples to apples, the Chiefs are a better team than the Saints right now. So at home against Seattle, that's another easy win. At home against the Raiders, normally team on a short week wouldn't be good, but they're staying at home, and I think they're going to be ready. They will win this game. And although they are going to have extra rest going into the bye week of coming off the bye week for Green Bay, they're going to have a little extra rest. So it's hard to really give Green Bay the bye week benefit, but I really just do not see LA running the table right now. So I think that the Packers are going to pull it out. Now, Broncos and Rams on Christmas Day. This is a really great game. And I know that the Packers are going to have... the Rams, how am I doing, are going to have a short week. But Denver's also going to have a short week. And I just don't like the defending champs losing at home on a Christmas Day. And you can make an argument for Denver to win it, but I don't see it happening. I think at this time of the season, the Rams are going to be fighting for the 1 seed with Tampa Bay and potentially another team. We'll see how that turns out, but I think the Rams are going to win that game at LA, same stadium, and I like the Rams to win this quote-unquote road game, and I use that term loosely, better than LA to win at home. At Seattle will be a win, and if you're following along, that means that the Rams are going to finish 13-4 with the option of 12-5, put an upset loss in here somewhere if you really want to, but that's what I've got for this team. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be sure to see you in the next one.